I was at the petrol station and I noticed that the person in front of me on pump number 3 had filled up for 10 euros. I mean, where was he going? Pump number 4? Gas station comedy from Matti Lindholm. Thank you for sending that across. Okay, hotel shave. Haven't done those in quite a while. I'll show you what I often bring when I'm on the road. This is a Palmolive cream, shaving cream. Good product. Actually enjoy that quite a bit. A brush that I usually bring is synthetic. I don't know how large it is, but 24 millimeter, I think. It's the Friendhip Shaving from Frank Shaving, I think, if I remember correctly. And instead of bringing a straight razor and a strop and everything, I usually bring my Weck. This is a Weck Sextoblade. In it is a Kismet blade that I've used quite a bit, so I have a spare one. We'll see how that goes. Voila, time to rock and roll. I feel very close to the camera. I got quite used to that. Yes, I'm in capital of Sweden, Stockholm, or just outside in a beautiful place by the sea, and enjoying life on the road. Will continue. It's a four-day trip, and so far so good. I usually travel by car, but considering a few things, including the price of petrol, I'm riding a train. Train is actually cheaper. It's not always the case, but these days it is. And it's nice, you know. Not always, depends on who you're sitting next to on the train. But it's peaceful, you can do a bit of work, you can get some sleep in. I enjoyed it. So today I'm off to, westbound to Karlstad, which is, in the south middle west, if that makes any sense, of the country. Yeah, this cream is readily available in most supermarkets, or a lot of supermarkets, and cream is good for traveling because you don't have to dry it off after you've lathered up from a container, and easy to pack, etc., etc. Scent is quite close to the stick, the Palmolive stick. Fresh, soapy scent, a little bit of citrus in it. I used way too much cream. I usually use that amount when I do my head and my face. I wasn't concentrating, so I put too much on. It's not the most phenomenal post-shave experience you'll ever have. But in my case, that is less important because I use a balm almost every time. So it's quite okay. I think we're good. I think that's quite all right. Soap everywhere. Soap in the mouth. Soap everywhere. Yeah, so I'm at a sort of conference location, and we had a meeting yesterday and meeting first part of the day today, and it was interesting because usually with this gang people are tired, so after dinner they go to bed, or they do a bit of work, get a bit of work done. But yesterday it was like, are you guys going to bed? Let's do something more. So we found a few beers and a shuffleboard, so we had a bit of fun with that. So nothing crazy, no nightclubs around here. God, I'm too that anyway. But it was, you know, everybody wanted to, you know, keep going for another while, because it's so nice to be able to meet up again. This group has meetings 4 times a year. And it obviously hasn't been live at all for the last 2 years. So yeah, it was good. Great seeing everyone. It's messy, it's a lot of soap. Oh, Ashar asked me to show how I strop on a paddle strop, and I did a short clip the other day, and I'm using my Tierisar razor on my Tierisar strop, so I hope I remembered to put that in here. Okay, so here's the paddle strop. It's a pretty wide one. It's got leather on one side and leather on the other side, and it has carve outs, so there's a bit of flex to it. And this is from Tierisar, the French razor maker, and this is Tierisar razor, so we use that to strop. And really the stropping activity is pretty much the same as it is on a hanging strop. Keep the spine to the strop at all times. Use no pressure, or, well, a little bit of pressure, but only to make sure the edge is actually on the leather. And then take it easy, go slow. There's no point in rushing. And what I do with some regularity is I do a bit of an X-shaped stroke, just to make sure I get all of the edge. Not more complicated than that. It doesn't have to be quicker than this. You can alternate sides if you want to. I doubt you'll find a difference. This is a bit noisier, so that's more fun, I guess. That's how you strop. 50 laps approximately before each shave, and I do about 10 afterwards, just to clean the edge, make sure it's nicely clean and dry. I can feel the blade is all right, but it has been sharper. But those Kismet blades, they live for a long time. No, I counted shaves once, and I got to 15, and then maybe since I was concentrating on whether or not it felt sharp or it didn't, and I decided it was tuggy, so I changed it after 15 uses. But I think, had I not been focusing on that, so if I didn't know how many shaves were on it, it's a good possibility that I done, a few more shaves. So one day I'll do it. I'll count, make notes, everything. But they really are, I forget what they're called, but they're quite a cost-effective way of shaving. And Weck is also very cost-effective. I think I paid, I can't remember, $25 or $30 for this. So I bought it on the Swedish equivalent of eBay, and I met the guy who sold it because he lived nearby, and he said he'd never used it, but it belonged to his grandfather, I think, or grandfather. So he thought it was pretty cool that it came to some good use. And it did. But if you're looking for a Weck and a Weck Sextoblade or whatever, Weck, hang in there. They are available. Last time I checked, there were quite a few for sale on eBay. I think mostly in America, but also in Europe. And it still is the best shave I get, actually. It's rare that I get a shave that is as good with a straight razor. It happens if it's really, really sharp and freshly honed. I can get close, but really, it's phenomenal. And compared to a DE razor, where of course you can get a BBS shave as well, if you just stick at it, you get it much more quickly with a Weck. Because 2 passes and pick a pass, and you're there. And as I said, for traveling, it's pretty good. Very convenient, no strop. So less to carry and a quicker way to get done. That's it. I'm going to rinse down here. You sing a song or something. Pretty perfect, pretty perfect. Easily the 10th, 12th use on the blade. Easily, probably more, maybe 20. Aftershave, this time I carry this little thing around. It's a plastic container. This is from Matti Lindholm. It's his orange aftershave balm. So I take a bit of that. And you can put your moisturizer in smaller bottles. Maybe you could do the same thing with a splash, really. And that's cool for traveling. Basta, that's it. I'm going to start my day here, and hope you get a good one. I think I'll have a good day on the road again. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and stay sharp.